my dear learners, welcome to grade 3, block 12, visualizing. I am going to tell you about the English lesson, visualizing. In this lesson, students will read and visualize the story simple. This lesson will help students understand how details from the 5 senses can help to describe a place. Before entering to the subject, let's learn the keywords. The keywords are how, where, imagine, what, and describe. What are our 5 sense organs? Tongue, nose, ear, eyes, and skin. We use our 5 organs like hand for touch, ears to hear, nose to smell, tongue to taste, eyes to see. Let's read the story simple. Stephen was a simple boy. He lived with his family on a small corn farm in the hills of America. The farm was very nice, but it was far away from town. There were no other houses inside. Stephen had no brothers or sisters. Sometimes he had no one to play with at all. His family did not have much money, as it hadn't rained in many months. Corn does not grow well without water. With every little corn to sell, the family had very little money. They could not afford to buy Stephen toys to play with. I am sorry, son. It will rain again soon, and I will buy you all the toys in the world, his father told him one dry spring day. That's okay, Dad. I will be fine with what I have, Stephen told his dad. Even though he really did want the toys he saw the other kids with. Stephen was happy because he knew that he had people who loved him. For Stephen, that was much more important than the best and the most expensive toys. Best and most expensive toys. One day, when he was not helping his father work on the farm, Stephen would use his imagination to make even the most simple of objects come to life. An old cardboard box would become a great sailing ship. Stephen would sail it over the 7 seas, fighting pesky perils and hug sea monsters. An old dinner plate would become the steering wheel of a super fast racing car. Stephen would drive it faster than any car had ever gone. An old can would become a silver sword. Stephen would use it to cut away thick plants and vines as he trekked into the deepest jungles. Even an old blanket would become a cap for Stephen to wear. He was a great hero who had super flying powers. And so the days went by. Stephen found ways to play and have fun by himself with whatever he could find. He did not cry, he did not pout. He made the best of what he had. Then one day in late May, Stephen heard the loud crashing sound of thunder in the sky. Dark clouds covered the sun. Slowly drops of rain began to fall. It had finally came. Stephen's father and mother ran outside to feel the rain fall and look up at the clouds filling the sky. Stephen's father ran up and hugged his son. He knew that the rain meant the corn would finally grow. I will be able to buy you all the toys in the world, my son, his father said while giving Stephen a great big hug. That's okay, Dad, Stephen said. I don't need toys. I have you and Mom, and that's all. I need to be happy. I know, son, I know. The rain fell and fell and fell, and Stephen, his mother, and his father smiled. What about you? Dear students, here there are two questions that has to be answered by you. What happened in the story? And the second question, what was the story setting? Here I have given you two pictures to imagine for the answer. And here I have some more questions for you that also you have to answer for that. How did Stephen's imagination help him? How did making pictures in our imagination help us to understand the story? Do you think the little simple is a good one for this story? What makes you think that? So imagine and get ready with the answer. Hope you all understood the session. We'll meet in the next class with a different topic. Until then, bye bye. Thank you. God bless you, children.